Hey everyone! Perfect timing. The sunset looks amazing.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Leah Daily English. I'm so glad you're here with us today. Whether you're joining us for the first time or you're a regular listener, we are so happy you clicked play.
Hey everyone, James here. Welcome. Great to see you all again. I'm doing really well today, actually. I had the best cup of coffee this morning, and I'm ready to go.
Ha! Coffee really does make everything better, doesn't it? I had tea this morning, but I'm still feeling great. You know what? I think today is going to be a really good episode.
I agree, and I'll tell you why. Today, we're talking about 3 of the most important words in the English language: do, does, and did. These little words are everywhere in English.
That's right. And here's the exciting part. By the end of this episode, you're going to feel so much more confident using these words. You'll know exactly when to use do, when to use does, and when to use did. No more confusion.
And we want to hear from you. Before we start, can you write one sentence in the comments using the word do? Any sentence at all. Don't worry if it's perfect. Just try. We love reading your comments.
Yes, please write for us. And if you're enjoying Leah Daily English, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Every time you subscribe, it helps us reach more English learners around the world. We really appreciate your support.
Okay, are you ready to learn? Let's dive into the wonderful world of do, does, and did. Starting with the basics. Main teaching section 1. Understanding do and does.
All right, let's start simple. Do and does are what we call helping verbs, or auxiliary verbs. That's just a fancy word for a verb that helps another verb. And we use them in the present tense. So, right now, today.
Exactly. Here's the basic formula. For questions, it's do or does plus subject plus main verb. So, for example, do you like coffee? Does she work here? Do they speak English?
And here's the really important rule. You use do with I, you, we, and they. And you use does with he, she, and it. That's it. That's the main difference.
Let me give you some examples. I do yoga every morning. You do a great job. We do our homework together. See? I, you, we, they all use do.
And now with does. She does the laundry on Sundays. He does his homework after dinner. It does exactly what I want. He, she, it use does.
Now, here's something really important. When you use does in a sentence, the main verb does not get an S at the end. A lot of learners make this mistake. It's not she does works here. It's she does work here. The S moves to does. It doesn't stay on the verb.
Oh, that's such a good point. I remember when I was learning this, I thought she does works sounded right because she works. But no, when you add does, you drop the S from the main verb.
Okay, let's talk about negative sentences now. For negatives, we add not after do or does. And in conversation, we almost always use contractions. So do not becomes don't, and does not becomes doesn't.
Here are some examples. I don't like spicy food. She doesn't watch TV. They don't have a car. He doesn't understand the question. These sound so natural, right?
And now, a question for you listeners. Can you pause for a second and say this out loud? She doesn't like cold weather. Say it. Speaking out loud is one of the best ways to practice.
Yes, we really want you to speak, not just listen. Okay, and here's your comment challenge. Write in the comments one sentence with do and one sentence with does. It doesn't matter what the topic is. Tell us about your daily life.
Great. So to quickly review this section, use do with I, you, we, they. Use does with he, she, it. And for negatives, use don't and doesn't. The main verb always stays in its base form. No extra S. You've got this.
Main teaching section 2, using do and does in questions.
Now, let's look at something really practical. Using do and does to ask questions. This is something you'll use every single day in English. And once you get comfortable with this, conversations become so much easier.
Absolutely. Forming questions with do and does is actually really simple once you know the pattern. The formula is do or does plus subject plus main verb plus rest of the sentence.
So, do you want some tea? That's do plus you plus want plus the rest. Or, does your brother live nearby? That's does plus your brother plus live plus the rest. Very straightforward.
Let me show you how this works in real life. Imagine you're at work meeting a new colleague. You might ask, do you work in this building? Does your team meet on Mondays? Do you usually have lunch here? These are all totally natural questions.
And in a social situation, at a party maybe, you'd ask things like, do you know anyone here? Does your friend live in this city? Do you enjoy this kind of music? See how naturally they come up?
Now, let's compare formal and informal. In formal situations, people ask the full question. Does your company offer flexible working hours? In an informal chat with a friend, it might sound more like, does your boss work from home too?
And this is so important. In spoken English, we often shorten things and speak quickly. Do you want some? Can sound like, do you want some? You'll hear this all the time in real conversations, movies, and TV shows.
But don't worry too much about that right now. Focus on getting the structure right first, and the natural speed will come with practice. Let's do a quick activity. I'm going to describe a situation, and you try to form the question. Ready? The situation is, you want to know if your new friend likes cooking. What do you ask?
Do you like cooking?
Perfect. Or you could say, do you enjoy cooking? Both are great. Now try another one. You want to know if your colleague's manager speaks English.
Does your manager speak English? Excellent. You're getting it. Try writing your own question in the comments below. Ask about anything. Your family, your hobbies, your job. We want to read them.
All right, let me give you 3 tips before we move on. First, always start the question with do or does, never with the main verb. Second, use does for he, she, it, and do for everyone else. Third, keep the main verb in its simple form. Those 3 rules will take you a long way. Main teaching section 3, understanding did, past tense.
Okay, now we're moving into the past. This is where did comes in. And here's the beautiful thing about did. It works the same way for everyone. I, you, he, she, we, they, everyone uses did. No more choosing between do and does.
That's right. Did is the past tense of both do and does. So the formula for past questions is did plus subject plus main verb. Did you sleep well? Did she call you? Did they arrive on time? Simple.
And for negatives in the past, we use didn't, which is short for did not. I didn't eat breakfast this morning. He didn't finish his work. They didn't understand the instructions.
Here's a really important rule. Same as with does. When you use did or didn't, the main verb goes back to its base form. So it's not did you went to the store. It's did you go to the store. The verb goes back to its simplest form.
This trips up so many learners. Let me give you a memory trick. Think of it like this. Did already did all the past work, so the main verb can relax and go back to its base form. Did takes the past duty.
I love that. Okay, let's bring did to life with some real situations. Imagine you're at school talking to a classmate on Monday morning. Did you do the homework? Did the teacher explain the new chapter? Did you understand everything?
Or imagine you're asking a friend about their weekend. Did you go anywhere fun? Did you see that new movie? Did you enjoy it? These are real, everyday conversations.
And in a professional setting, did the client send the documents? Did your team complete the project? Did everything go smoothly? Did is everywhere in business English too.
Now let's practice together. I'll say a sentence in the present, and you change it to the past. Ready? She works late every day. What's the past question?
Did she work late yesterday?
That's it. You just used did perfectly. Notice, works became work, base form in the question. Now you try. In the comments, write a question using did about something that happened last week. Maybe about food you ate, a place you went, or something you watched. Write it down. We want to read every single one.
And remember, speak it out loud, not just write it. Say it 3 times fast. Did you go to the market yesterday? Did you go to the market yesterday? Did you go to the market yesterday? Feel how natural it starts to sound. Common mistakes section.
Okay, we've reached one of my favorite parts of every episode. Common mistakes. And I'll be honest with you. These are mistakes I made myself when I was first learning, so don't feel embarrassed if you recognize some of these.
Mistake number 1, using do instead of does, or mixing them up. A learner might say, she do her homework every night. But remember, she, he, it always need does. So the correct version is, she does her homework every night. The subject tells you which one to use.
Here's why this happens. Sometimes learners learn do first and use it for everyone. It feels easier. But once you practice does a few times, it becomes automatic. Your brain just knows. She does.
Mistake number 2.
Adding an extra S to the main verb with does. For example, he does speaks very fast. This is wrong. When does is already there, the main verb relaxes. No S needed. The correct sentence is, he does speak very fast. Or more naturally, he speaks very fast. Right. Or in a question, does she works on weekends? That's incorrect. It should be, does she work on weekends? Just the base form of the verb, always.
Mistake number 3. Using did with a past tense verb. Learners sometimes say, did you went to the party? This sounds really unnatural to a native speaker. The correct question is, did you go to the party? Did already signals the past. The main verb doesn't need to change.
And here's a funny one. I once heard someone say, did she go'd to the store? With go'd as a made-up past tense of go. Totally understandable mistake. But remember, with did, go stays as go. See stays as see. Eat stays as eat. No changes.
Mistake number 4, forgetting to use did in past questions and just using the past verb alone. For example, saying, you went to school yesterday? Instead of, did you go to school yesterday? Now, in very casual speech between close friends, the first version is sometimes used, but it's not standard. To sound clear and correct, always use did for past questions.
Don't worry if you've been making some of these mistakes. Honestly, every English learner makes them. The important thing is that you're aware of them now. And each time you catch yourself, you're getting better.
Can you write in the comments which mistake you've made before? Be honest. We all make mistakes. That's how we learn. And remembering your own mistakes actually helps you remember the correct form even better. Interactive practice.
All right, time for our favorite section, interactive practice. This is called Choose the Correct Sentence. I'll give you 2 sentences, and you think about which one is correct. Ready?
Situation 1. Your friend's sister is a doctor. Which is correct? A. Does she work at the hospital? Or B. Do she work at the hospital?
The answer is A. Does she work at the hospital? Because we use does with she. B is incorrect. Do she is never right in English. Say the correct one out loud now.
Situation 2. You're asking about last weekend. Which is correct? A. Did you enjoy the party? Or B. Did you enjoy the party?
The answer is B. Did you enjoy the party? The base form of the verb after did. A is incorrect because enjoyed is already past tense, and did takes care of the past for us. Great job.
Situation 3. You want to know about your friend's morning routine. Which is correct? A. Does he drinks coffee in the morning? Or B. Does he drink coffee in the morning?
B, again. Does he drink coffee? No S on the main verb when does is there. If you got all 3 right, write I got them all in the comments. We want to celebrate with you.
Situation 4. You're talking to a colleague. Which sounds more natural? A. Do not you have a pen? Or B. Don't you have a pen? In formal writing, A can appear, but in everyday conversation, B is much more natural and common. Always use the contraction in speaking.
Now, here's your challenge. Create your own sentence using do, does, or did. Make it personal. Talk about your day, your family, your favorite food. Then say it out loud, and if you're brave enough, write it in the comments.
Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. A sentence that's slightly wrong but spoken out loud will always help you more than a perfect sentence kept inside your head. Real conversation beats perfection every time. We mean that.
Wow, what an episode! I'm so proud of everyone who listened all the way through. You just covered one of the most important topics in English grammar, and you did it! Do, does, and did. You know them now.
Let's quickly list what we covered today. Number 1, do and does in present tense sentences and questions. Do for I, you, we, they. Does for he, she, it. Number 2, negative forms with don't and doesn't. Number 3, did for all past tense questions and negatives, with the main verb always in its base form.
You now have 3 powerful grammar tools that will help you in every single conversation you have in English. At the shop, at work, with your friends, in emails. Do, does, and did are everywhere. And now you know how to use them.
Here's a little question to think about. Can you remember a conversation from your life this week where you could have used do, does, or did? Even in your own language, can you translate that moment into English now? Think about it.
We would love to hear your thoughts in the comments. And if this episode helped you, please share it with a friend who's learning English. That's the best gift you can give us. And give them. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Leah Daily English so you never miss an episode. We put out new content to help you improve your English, and we'd hate for you to miss it.
You are doing so well. Learning a language takes time, and every episode you listen to, every comment you write, every sentence you say out loud, it all adds up. We are so grateful to be on this journey with you. Keep practicing, keep speaking. And remember, you've got this.
Thank you so much for spending this time with us at Leah Daily English. We'll see you in the next episode with another fantastic topic to help your English grow.
Until then, stay curious, stay confident, and keep practicing. We believe in you. See you next time.